Okay, before I start the video, I need to state that some of the information given may come from speculation or games developed by people outside of Valve, so this information is free to change at any time depending on the choices Valve make in later titles. Furthermore, if you spot anything in my videos that is wrong, be sure to call me out on it in the comments and I will amend it in future episodes. Thanks. Alright, before we move on in the Portal storyline, I feel I need to cover the Black Mesa incident and how it ties into the universe. So Black Mesa is the name of the facility in the game Half-Life by Valve, the same company that made Portal, and it plays a small part in what happened at Aperture due to a lot of things in the Portal story being a reaction to what Black Mesa were doing. I touched on it in the previous episode, how GLaDOS was using the surviving employees at Aperture to run tests in her attempt to beat Black Mesa at Portal technology, and that's pretty much what I plan to expand on here. So Black Mesa Research Facility is the main competitor to Aperture. All throughout Portal 2, recordings of Cave Johnson directly mention them and his distaste towards the company.
Greetings, friend. I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Anyway, Black Mesa were around developing tech at the same time as Aperture, and one of their main goals was teleportation, going from one place to another. But unlike Aperture, they didn't experiment with the type of teleportation brought on by the portal gun. They used something called Zen crystals to travel between alternate dimensions. Zen, otherwise known as the Border World, is a sort of middle area between dimensions discovered by Black Mesa. They regularly travelled there to take samples and study aliens inhabiting it. The aliens living there were forced away from their homeworlds by an invading force called the Combine, and they ran to Zen in order to hide. So Black Mesa were going back and forth between Zen to take these things called Zen crystals in hopes of travelling further between dimensions. According to the notes found on Gordon Freeman's desk in the game Half-Life Decay, a multiplayer version of Half-Life developed by Gearbox, each Zen crystal has a set resonance, and the more you study them, the more they resonate. If it gets too rapid, it could open a dimensional rift. So all of this is happening, and let's assume that at the same time GLaDOS has taken over the Aperture labs. There's no set date for these things, but we can assume the events of Half-Life happened after GLaDOS has shut down the facility, as they seem to have had no effect on the Portal universe, and GLaDOS is still attempting to beat Black Mesa despite them pretty much winning the race. So Gordon Freeman goes to Black Mesa one day to do regular testing on a crystal called GG3883. It's the purest and most unstable crystal they have tested yet. Gordon sips the crystal into something called the antimass spectrometer. I won't explain how that works because that would be a whole video's worth of information that you nor I will likely understand. So Gordon sips the crystal in and it causes a dimensional rift to open between Black Mesa and Zen called the Resonance Cascade. And then things go bad. The rift will stay open until somebody shuts it down manually, so Gordon takes it upon himself to shut it down, killing aliens and so on until victory. So if you've never played the first Half-Life title but kept coming across characters in the second game that won't stop talking about the Black Mesa incident, now you know what the fuck they're on about. The Half-Life story is rather vast, there's a lot more going on there, but for now we just need to be aware that Black Mesa and Aperture were in a race to perfect portal technology, and Black Mesa won this race sometime after GLaDOS shut down Aperture. I hope to go more in depth about something such as the 7-hour war between the events of Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, and I most definitely need to explain what the hell the Borealis is. But for now, thanks for watching.
Alright, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these? Demand to see life's manager. Make life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm the man who's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. I'm gonna get my engineers to invent a combustible lemon that burns your house down.